Moments to look for in soaps, week of September 2nd. There are some moments, spoilers, to look for in soaps for the week of September 2nd. One of the most phenomenal aspects of soap operas is the gripping drama that unfolds on our screens each week. Shows like Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, The Bold and the Beautiful, and The Young and the Restless. Moments to look for in soaps, week of September 2nd. There are some moments, spoilers, to look for in soaps for the week of September 2nd. One of the most phenomenal aspects of soap operas is the gripping drama that unfolds on our screens each week. Shows like Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, The Bold and the Beautiful, and The Young and the Restless. Young and the Restless spoilers preview September 2nd, quarrels and an awkward encounter. The drama is intense in Genoa City. For the Monday, September 2nd episode of The Young and the Restless, spoilers photos show a family moment means a quarrel between two parents, and later, there's an incredibly awkward encounter. These images preview some intense moments, and you won't want to miss a bit of it. Scenes from Genoa City. Connor, Judah Mackey, Chelsea, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam, Mark Grossman, who predicted this could complicate things, have some family time together at the park again. It looks like Connor is explaining something to his parents as they listen intently. Things seem a bit off, and Connor looks over at Chelsea suspiciously after something happens. He's looking at her, and it appears as if Chelsea looks at Adam. Soon, Connor steps away to do something, and Adam and Chelsea seem to be at each other's throats. Adam looks pretty angry, while Chelsea seems exasperated by him. He's obviously not pleased with her telling Billy, Jason Thompson, the truth. Later, Sally, Courtney Hope, shows up and observes the family. She looks a bit forlorn as she sees the scene. It looks like she walks over, and Connor is right there. He may not realize things have gone south with Sally and Adam. Will she keep up appearances the way Billy did when Connor and Chelsea saw him? Or, will Sally leave Connor realizing something is up? Adam looks like he desperately wants Sally to keep the peace. Weekly Young and the Restless spoilers video preview September 2 to 6, secrets, big talks, and decisions. The drama heats up in Genoa City this week. The Young and the Restless spoilers weekly video for September 2 to 6 previews secrets, a big talk for one couple, and one man has some big decisions to make. It will be a week full of drama, so don't miss it. Next on, at the Abbott mansion, tension looms as Kyle Michael Mueller tells Claire Haley Aaron that they need to talk. The details of their discussion remain unclear, but these two could be a pivotal moment in their relationship. Perhaps Kyle will do what Victor Eric Braden asked him to do and let her go. Of course, that might pave the way for them to pursue a romantic relationship. Meanwhile, at Abbott Chancellor, Billy, Jason Thompson, engages in a candid conversation with Chance, Connor Floyd. Noticing Chance's uncertainty, Billy asks him if he's ready to jump ship. Chance, who has been grappling with his place at the family company and the ongoing pressures of changing professions, admits that he hasn't decided what he wants to do yet. This moment of hesitation from Chance indicates a potential shift in his career, which could have broader implications for Billy as Billy gears up for a fight against Lily, Crystal Khalil. Simultaneously, Victor, Eric Braden, has a strategic discussion with Lily at Neil's Jazz Lounge. Victor confirms with Lily that she wants his help to take down Billy. Firm in her resolve, Lily replies affirmatively, setting the stage for a possible power struggle. This alliance between Victor and Lily could lead to significant upheavals, especially for Billy, who is unaware of the forces aligning against him. The stakes are high, and the coming days may bring dramatic shifts in Billy and Lily's lives. Weekly Young and the Restless recap August 26 to 30, schemes, déjà vu, and hallucinations. It was a dramatic week in Genoa City. It was a busy week in Genoa City, and the Young and the Restless recap for the week of August 26 to 30 reveals a lot of drama in the form of schemes, déjà vu, and hallucinations. What happened in Genoa City? Check out the daily summary recap below. The week saw plenty of problems, and most remained unresolved. Monday, August 26, 2024. Nick, Joshua Morrow, found Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, at Crimson Lights, upset about Summer, Allison Lanier, and Kyle's, Michael Mueller, custody battle. Phyllis blamed Diane, Susan Walters, for Kyle's recent behavior, believing the woman's faked death had changed both Kyle and Jack, Peter Bergman, for the worse. Nick disagreed, reminding Phyllis that Diane might not be entirely responsible. Meanwhile, Summer and Chance, Connor Floyd, were on a date. Summer discussed her hopeful compromise with Kyle despite her doubts. Jack tried to reconnect with Kyle elsewhere, but Kyle expressed deep frustration with Jack's loyalty to Diane, leading to tension. At Society, Daniel, Michael Graziadei, and Heather, Vale Bloom, discussed their daughter Lucis, Lily Brooks O'Brien, troubling behavior. Faith, Raylan Castor, concerned for Sharon. Sharon Case, questioned her about seeing nightmares of Cameron. Lyndon Ashby. Meanwhile, Faith received a text from Lucy asking for help after sneaking out. Despite not wanting to, Faith found Lucy drinking in the park and decided to drive her home. Later, both Lucy and Faith were involved in a car accident. Sharon, Nick, Daniel, and Heather anxiously waited for news at the hospital. Both girls were unconscious, leaving their families in shock. It felt all too familiar after Daniel and Cassie's deadly accident all those years ago. Tuesday, August 27, 2024. Billy, Jason Thompson, drank shots at the Genoa City Athletic Club bar, recalling Chelsea's Melissa Claire Egan confession about cheating with Adam. Mark Grossman, after downing another shot, he left. Meanwhile, at Adam's place, he remembered lying to Sally, Courtney Hope, about not sleeping with Chelsea. As he prepared to leave, Sally questioned him, and Adam made excuses, but Sally sensed something was off. Just as Adam was leaving, Billy showed up. Sally asked why Billy was there. Billy confronted Adam about lying to Sally, revealing that Chelsea had confessed to sleeping with Adam. Adam demanded Billy leave because he was drunk. Upset, Sally demanded the truth from Adam, who eventually admitted to sleeping with Chelsea. Sally was furious and threatened to leave. Adam finally confessed to Sally, and his lies broke her heart. At the hospital, Nick and Sharon pleaded with Faith to wake up, while Heather and Daniel did the same with Lucy, who eventually regained consciousness. Lucy panicked upon realizing she was in a car accident with Faith. Sharon worried about Faith's injuries and recalled past traumatic events. When Faith woke up, Lucy blamed herself for the accident, and both girls were kept overnight for observation. The doctor informed Nick and Daniel that Lucy had alcohol in her system, but Faith, who was driving, did not. Faith and Lucy apologized for the accident. Overwhelmed by memories of Cassie, Sharon stepped out of the room where Cameron confronted her. Nick comforted Faith while Sharon struggled with memories of Cassie's accident. Tracy, Beth Maitland, and Alan, Christopher Cousins, arrived at a jazz club, where Tracy worried Alan might be bored in her hometown. Alan reassured her that he was considering moving there, and they discussed their relationship. Alan insisted he could never resent her, and they discussed the possibility of living in Genoa City or New York. Tracy expressed concerns about their relationship being affected by living in Genoa City, but Alan reassured her of his commitment. In the jazz lounge, Tracy and Alan continued their conversation, and Alan shared his plans for the future, including possibly writing a book. They ended the evening positively, enjoying each other's company. Wednesday, August 28, 2024. After Faith and Lucy's accident, Jack and Diane worried about Nick and Sharon. Their conversation shifted to work, and Diane mentioned that some colleagues were questioning her presence, suspecting Kyle had planted the idea before he left. Jack agreed this was plausible and told her about his encounter with Kyle at the club. While Jack wanted to blame Victor, Diane acknowledged that her past actions were the root of their issues with Kyle. Jack wouldn't let her take all the blame. Diane tearfully worried that couldn't escape her past and the damage caused to Kyle. Jack reassured her, putting the blame on Victor. Meanwhile, Kyle met Victor at the club bar, and Victor asked him to fire Claire, Haley Aaron. Kyle balked at the idea since Harrison, Redding Munsell, liked Claire so much. At Crimson Lights, Billy told Chelsea it was too early to know if he could forgive her but was willing to listen. Chelsea admitted her regret and the pain she caused, but Billy wasn't happy she'd slept with Adam. Despite Chelsea's assurances that her relationship with Adam was strictly for co-parenting, Billy didn't fully buy it. Chelsea hoped they could move past it, and Billy worried about the impact on her mental health if they couldn't. Sally prepared to leave Adam's apartment, accusing Adam of making everything about himself. Adam admitted he wanted to forget his mistake, but Sally was furious that he had lied. Despite Adam's pleas, Sally demanded a clear answer about his feelings for Chelsea. Sally was devastated when Adam said love was involved in sleeping with Chelsea. Thursday, August 29, 2024. At the club, Victor noticed Nikki wasn't eating because she was worried about Faith. He reassured her that neither Faith nor Lucy had been seriously injured. Nikki reflected on Cassie's loss and worried about Sharon. They discussed the dangers of alcohol, and Victor appreciated Nikki's commitment to recovery. At Society, Lily told Devin, Bryden James, that her plan to oust Billy from Chancellor had failed, resulting in him firing her. She discussed her frustrations and Diavon supported her, suggesting that she exploit Billy's weaknesses to regain control. At the club, talk turned to protecting Catherine's legacy while taking down Billy. Lily joined them, and Victor stepped away. She and Nikki discussed Catherine's legacy. They reflected on the past 11 years since losing Catherine and planned their next moves to weaken Billy. In the hospital, Faith told her parents she kept replaying the accident in her mind. Sharon blamed herself, but Nick reassured her that Faith was trying to help Lucy. Daniel visited, causing tension by suggesting Faith was partly to blame for the accident due to Lucy's drinking. In Sharon's mind, Cameron intervened, accusing Sharon of hiding her rage. Sharon and Nick tried to cope with the accident's aftermath. Cameron pressured Sharon to confront her emotions, linking the current crisis to losing Cassie. Billy met Jack at Crimson Lights. Chelsea and Connor showed up, and Jack picked up on the awkwardness. Billy rallied to talk with Connor, but later he told Chelsea he still wasn't sure how to get around what happened. Later, at Chancellor Park, Billy confided in Jack about Chelsea's infidelity with Adam, explaining the tension it caused. Jack suggested that such challenges could bring people closer, but Billy remained conflicted. Friday, August 30, 2024. Claire and Summer had an awkward conversation at Chancellor Park. Claire shared that she was changing her last name to Newman and showed Summer a family tree plaque she got for their grandparents. Summer expressed her hope that Claire wouldn't take Victor's job offer but reassured her that she wasn't trying to be difficult. They talked about the challenges in their families, and Claire admitted she hadn't accepted the job yet. Meanwhile, at Crimson Lights, Phyllis and Nick discussed Faith and Lucy's conditions after their accident. Nick struggled with the emotional toll of having 2 children involved in accidents. Phyllis offered her support, reminding Nick that he can't always be the one to fix everything, especially when it comes to Sharon, who seemed to be struggling emotionally. At the hospital, Heather and Daniel talked about their guilt over Lucy's accident, with Daniel worried that Sharon might still see him as the person responsible for Cassie's death years ago. Lucy woke up and was reassured that Faith was fine. At home, Sharon was haunted by visions of Cameron, who fed her anger and guilt about the situation. Mariah, Cameron Grimes, noticed Sharon's strange behavior, but Sharon covered it up. When Sharon later arrived at the hospital, she overheard Lucy expressing guilt over the accident, which overwhelmed her emotionally. Mariah and Nick tried to comfort Sharon, but she struggled with the situation, and her tension with Heather surfaced. Later, Summer and Phyllis discussed Sharon's fragile state, acknowledging that the situation was bringing back painful memories of Cassie's death. Phyllis recognized the need to support Lucy, who was struggling with guilt.